It is here at last, Milan's Red Letter Day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from the... He's got the shot away! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, super find. And he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's played him through.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pinches it off him. Oh, that's well spotted. Reinders. Can he put it away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Felix. Back when it goes.
Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tomori kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Aslani gets across and deals with it. And here's Mkhitaryan. There they go, hunting in packs. Mkhitaryan. And here's Mkhitaryan. Brilliantly cut out. Florenzi. And Reinders. Florenzi. Darmian gets across to intercept that. Florenzi. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Xiao. Tomori. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. Defending was strong and firm. Florenzi. Mkhitaryan. "15 minutes till half-time. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mignon catches it safely. Florenzi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Always onto this. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan with the corner. They're first. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, played right into his path. He can get that clear. pass is intercepted. Mkhitaryan, and he's in on goal. Now the finish! It's a goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Rafael Leao! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
João Felix. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram. Mkhitaryan. That's Mkhitaryan. He has found the way through. Thuram. That's Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Reinders. He's played him through. That is good alertness. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Barella. Short changes him with that pass. Reinders. And here's Abraham. Abraham. Chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Rafael Leao very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So now the difference is 3. Barella. Passes short and sharp.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Reinders. Abraham. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Comfort. Yet more comfort. Easing away.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the hit! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan are looking to go forward now. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Çalhanoğlu, that's a shade optimistic. Now he's off and running. Rafael Leao. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Thuram. Reinders. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Some really good ball movement. Nicked it back promptly. Pressure coming in from all directions. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Çalhanoğlu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram, Thiaw cuts it out. He's had a hit! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Barella, Martinez, here's onto this. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Inter Milan playing for... has a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Havertz. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Sterling. Oh, good ball, shots on. Trossard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Good read, needed to be. Can he finish? Arsenal given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Decent hit! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Trossard. He's got full. He will be livid with himself.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
And it's Mkhitaryan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Thuram. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Pavard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes, Thuram! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Trossard. Trossard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for options for movement.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gently done. That's good running with the ball. Quality ball. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Asllani. Trossard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Trossard. And here's Jesus. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's picked out the run. And the shot's on. He's got the shot away! And he hits the net. Inter are back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Çalhanoğlu. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Havertz! Havertz! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Trossard, Havertz. There's the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Interesting ball.
You can never be short of runners.
Can he finish?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Saliba cuts it out, and it's played forward. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Arsenal head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Çalhanoğlu, that is a great pick out. He's through, now is he in? Thuram! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And here's Thuram. Look, it's... Can he put it away? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Sterling. Gabriel Jesus tries a shot! Superb goal!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Arsenal take the lead.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Darmian. Asllani. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And Pavard, and the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Acerbi. Trossard! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Trossard nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Twisted in. Now it's Thuram. Oh no, this does not look good.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. Trossard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barella. Asllani. Nicely aimed pass. Mkhitaryan has created one goal already. Now it's Havertz! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me, it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And he's there to retrieve it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Havertz! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Arsenal have their third corner. Oh, smashing header! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Arsenal, oh, he's been caught on it here, shapes to shoot! Asllani, Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's had a hit! Çalhanoğlu plays it short. Showing good feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Merino. Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Barella, now it's Martinez. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Havertz voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Now it's Martinez, looking for the runner. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line.
Thuram! And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tries a shot! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old...
Real chance! And that has been cleared. Deftly away. Wits! And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Asllani, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Granit Xhaka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Aim forwards. Çalhanoğlu has created one goal already. Frimpong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tapsoba gets across to intercept that. And here's Schick. Granit Xhaka. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mkhitaryan. Over to the left. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And that could set him on his way. And here's Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's the hit! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good strength. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Belocian gets over and intercepts. Buendia. Little pass back. He could be in here. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And it's Xhaka. Foot in. It's a sharp little ball here. Played back in. Barella. And he's away. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And the whistle goes for half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Bayer Leverkusen needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Buendia. Great, now the finish! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now there's a fine ball. Thuram. Martinez. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's Mkhitaryan. That's good defending, very good defending.
Bayer Leverkusen have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Wirtz. Mkhitaryan. Great defending, strong and determined. Schick. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what? And the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And that is a little undercooked. Mkhitaryan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice physical challenge. Granit Xhaka. Barella. Thuram. That's Mkhitaryan. Martinez.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Mkhitaryan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Xhaka. Now it's Schick.
Bayer Leverkusen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Mkhitaryan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Mkhitaryan. And it's Mkhitaryan. Frimpong cuts out the pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Schick. Wits.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Thuram. Oh, great chance. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Inter can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Acerbi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a sweet ball there. Thuram. Schick might just make this. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim. Well, has a goal! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Pavard and Aslani. And that quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Florenzi does well to get it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely worked. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aslani. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
Oh no, what has happened here? That is good strength. Well read, and the danger is averted. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tomori. Florenzi. Tomori. Milan finding their passes. Oh, what a... Abraham! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Well, there's the clearance. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Abraham. João Felix. Aslani defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Martinez. Here's and Martinez! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Martinez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. A shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Showing good feet. He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And they're quick to press. He's played him through. He's got to be in here. Abraham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tomori. Oh, lovely feed he is. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barella, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's found a way through. Mkhitaryan to Barella. Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Fiddles it through. Thiaw gets across to intercept that. João Felix.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
Climbs up big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rafael Leao. Martinez.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that could set him on his way. Now the finish! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That looks a good ball through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Thuram. João Felix. Oh, good. He's got the shot away! Çalhanoğlu. Asllani. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Asllani, not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Martinez. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Rafael Leao. João Felix.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And we have our very first corner. Real chance! And he should have made it 4.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
There's the header! No, not the best of headers. And he's had it nicked away. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Aslani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Leao. Aslani. Now it's Martinez. Reinders. No, again there's no way through. Rafael Leao. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Çalhanoğlu. Now that's well seen too. Abraham. Milan are coasting towards victory. Reinders. The fullback is in acres of space here. He's got full. They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the... Abraham! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. The end of the game. Reflections? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Griezmann, he's found some space. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Okay, interesting. David Villa, a real chance if he can get through, and he was alert to it. Casemiro, Mount. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Malaysia getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Done delicately. And that's a good ball. Højlund unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Griezmann. Beckenbauer. Rodri.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Ahmad. Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ahmad. Casemiro. And Casemiro. White cuts it out. Neymar. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Decent hit! Neymar plays it short. Oh, that's neat. Can he put it away? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Malaysia really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Ahmad.
Maguire.
Adams. Beckenbauer. Rodri. Now White. And here's Griezmann. Shaw clears it away. He gets big. No, not the best of headers.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Casemiro. Mazraoui looking here to chip it through. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Adams. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Neymar. Lindelof did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mazraoui. Very nicely done, Casemiro. And here's Højlund.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And Lindelof. Ahmad. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Malaysia have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Malaysia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. Griezmann. David Villa. Ball played for Mendieta. Ahmad. Casemiro.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Costa Curta. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Out of play for a throw. Neymar. Now Costa Curta. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Thinks one through. Lovely bit of skill. Diallo can get it clear. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
71,550.
And it's gone back to the keeper. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. White. Ball played for Mendieta. Adams. Beckenbauer. And it's Eriksson. Floated up. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Mazraoui spots it and intercepts. Mazraoui. Oh, there's a probing ball. But there's going to be another change here.
Substitution in progress.
Costa Curta. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Now White. Rodri. Costa Curta. Ball played for Mendieta. And it's Neymar. And it's Griezmann. And here's Mbappe. Now the finish! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Malaysia can
Griezmann.
now introduce the first
Coming
of their
on the
substitutes.
field is
I think you have to
number
admire his
10,
willingness to keep
Messi.
plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Adams. David Villa.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. 5 minutes left on the clock.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's away. Menu.
Two added minutes.
Look, there has to be more
indicated.
urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Adams. White. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. David Villa. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Ball played for Mendieta. And it's Neymar. Can he get... Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
White did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Griezmann. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's been taken short. Has a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's really put himself on the line here. Defending of the desperate variety. Malaysia with another corner. They've played it short. Now it's Griezmann. And can he finish it? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Malaysia really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Griezmann. Oh, that's nice. Griezmann crosses. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for options for movement. Mendieta. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good alertness. Mendieta. Griezmann. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rodri. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Malaysia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. Now it's Griezmann. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, no, no circumventing. David Villa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Malaysia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Half-time getting close now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
They've played it short. Chooses to go back. David Villa. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Crosses it into the area. Can he put it away? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Adams gets it away. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Malaysia leading 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
That gets things going for the second half.
Malaysia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Looking for the run. Out of play for a goal kick. Can he finish? Neymar. Now Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had a hit! Decent hit and on target. White. Mendieta. White. David Villa. He is just caressing the ball. Malaysia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Adams gets over and intercepts. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he needed subduing. and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against them here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, there's a probing ball, fiddles it through, cleared away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
White. That's tidy. Griezmann. And the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's got away. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution on the field. Number
AZ
28.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well,
Number
Peter, I don't
26.
think there's anything tactical or...
Oh, what a climb! Back in, and another try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Malaysia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mendieta is wide and looking to get onto this. Shot a goal!
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
A couple of changes then in quick
21.
succession.
Coming on the field.
And it's been taken short.
Number 23.
Mendieta's
Number
delivery.
11.
And he's there to clear it. AZ are looking to go forward now. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
No, again there's no way through. And through to the goalkeeper. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's been drilled in.
AZ really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Into the last 5 minutes. Neymar. David Villa.
That was lovely, that.
It's Neymar! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Mbappe. There he goes. Decent hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Offside that time.
And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Neymar. He's got the shot away! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Tottenham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. Now Griezmann. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Son Heung-min. Tell. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Malaysia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Tell.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
First quarter of an hour gone. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spence. He could be in here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe, neatly clipped into space. Malaysia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Spence.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mendieta. White. Oh, this looks sharp. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gray. Davis. That's a good ball out wide. Spence. And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Son Heung-min. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Son Heung-min. Tell. White is always looking to play quality balls. David Villa is in a really good position out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Neymar.
Malaysia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, shooting chance! David Villa is flagged offside. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the keeper beats it away. Nice ball, and he might be in here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tell. And Reguilon. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Davis. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Malaysia go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Malaysia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Can he get it through? Neymar batted in a wide position. Adams. Rodri.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. More and more pressure on the ball here. That has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reguilon, showing great feet there. That's very neat. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. David Villa. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Malaysia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Adams. Forwards and with intent. And here's Griezmann. Neymar does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking? And now the hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Davis. Gray. Now Davis. Reguilon. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, played through for the wide man.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Kulusevski. It is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 10, Messi. Substitution.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That'll be a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Fired deep towards the back post. And that has been knocked clear. He is just caressing the ball. Son Heung-min! And that could come back to haunt them.
Son Heung-min knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
White. Rodri. For Messi. He's looking wide. He's had it taken off him. Pedro Porro. Gray. Spence. Now Pedro Porro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Great hit! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Reguilon. And here's Solanke, showing good feet. Has a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Rodri. Coming on the field is number 15, Conte.
Messi. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David Villa. Reguilon gets a foot in here. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Pedro Porro hurtling down that right flank. Kulusevski. And Gray. Sarr. And Gray. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Schneider. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Mbappe! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
The fullback is in acres of space here. No, it's not getting there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the pass is intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hits one! Goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a throw-in. And it's Lahm. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Neymar. Griezmann. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Schneider. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And the shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Royce. And it's Royce. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Batistuta. Gaizka Mendieta. Brilliantly cut out. Lahm. It's Schneider. Mbappe. And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Costa Curta proves too strong. Rodri. Malaysia looking to pass their way through. Schneider makes the interception. Royce. And it's Schneider. He can run onto that. Mbappe. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Griezmann. Batistuta. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out.
Added time.
Schneider. For Royce. Always onto this. Now it's Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution on the field. Number 16. Now.
So we're into the second 45.
Number 23.
Now who's going to be first to this? Schneider, who does have an assist to his name. Costa Curta. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Baron. Royce. Baron. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Malaysia are looking to break at pace. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Triol. Baron. And it's Royce. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Costa Curta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice bit of trickery. That is lovely. Had a shot. What a hit. The save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
The attendance for this
Looking
match
here to
was
chip it through.
71,550.
He's in plenty of space here. Batistuta.
That's good defensive concentration.
Turns and goes back. Looking tidy in possession here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the runner. Triol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Neymar. Costa Curta. Neymar. Costa Curta. Big header! Goal! And again they hit the front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution in progress.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. That has been cut short. And he's heaved it away. Malaysia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. White with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a really well-measured ball. Batistuta proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Veron. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Malaysia certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Messi. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rafael Leao. He's found a way through.
2 added minutes has
2
been
minutes
indicated.
to be added on. And it's Messi. Schneider. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goalkeeper's ball. And that's it. Malaysia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Batistuta, voted man of the... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's picked out the run. And he's on his way. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice interception, well timed. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. First quarter of an hour gone. Gaizka Mendieta driving on and making good progress. Hernandez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, can he put it away? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Hernandez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Goal! And that was his 20th goal for this team. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 17.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try
Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's straight offside. Malaysia have it back and can go again. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He can get that clear. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gaizka Mendieta. Rodri. Llorente kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is as far as they're going to go. Llorente gets over and intercepts.
Malaysia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Batistuta, Mendieta. Batistuta! Rodri clears it away. Rodri knocks it out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And there's green grass ahead of him. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. Gently done. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Mbappe. Malaysia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Malaysia with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Neymar. Costa Curta has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Costa Curta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big! And he's gone looking for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got the shot away! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Malaysia are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command...
It's Son Heung-min! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Gets his pass away. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. He is through here. Terrific header. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Griezmann. And he's intervened well there. Ruben Dias. It's Bellingham. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to get rid. And they win it back again. Neymar on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's lofted through here. Rodri cuts it out. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Valverde. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Malaysia finding their passes.
There will be 1 minute
Valverde.
added time.
And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
To let you know that you'll be
Malaysia ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
FM station. Substitution.
Here we go again. No, again there's no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Wriggles his way through. Mbappe! Lovely feet.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's running through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. And the shot! He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
That's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Batistuta. Mendieta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Adams gets across to intercept that.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Malaysia suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
That has been cut short. And that has left him in a heap. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Mendieta. And he's managed to get free. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So what can they conjure from this one? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Malaysia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Griezmann. And it's Son Heung-min. Mbappe. For Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Griezmann. Always onto this. Neymar. Nice control. Valverde. Whatever he had in mind, that was Batistuta! A whisker high.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Coming on the field is number 13, Maradona. Substitution in progress.
Oh, just skips past his man. Mendieta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, glorious! That is a special one!
The goal scorer.
That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Number 7.
Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Substitution on the field.
He's had a shot!
Neymar.
And that
Coming
would
on to
have won it.
replace him is
He got too ahead of himself there,
number 8.
thinking how he could have made things safe.
Substitutions taking
Malaysia
place.
making consecutive
Substitution on the
changes here.
field.
Mendieta
Number
being applauded
17.
off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Coming on
Look,
the
you can only
field
give your
is
all, and he's delivered in that
number
regard. And I
22,
think the manager has
Bellingham.
probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Works it forward. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Malaysia moments now away from seeing this one out. Son Heung-min. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target. Stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be 5 minutes added
And he's
time.
looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Could be danger here. Face to face with the keeper. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cristiano Ronaldo! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.